Hi, welcome back to the channel. You ever wonder what band influenced the Beatles, the Stones, David Bowie, and Led Zeppelin, and then got booed at Woodstock? Yeah, that's true. That's really happened. Today we're diving into the mystical, magical world of the Incredible String Band, a group that shaped psychedelic folk and flew just under the radar. Let's talk about it. The Incredible String Band wasn't just a band. They were a vibe, I guess. And their third album was called The Hangman's Beautiful Daughter. It weaves folk music, world music, poetry, and spiritual weirdness into something far more experimental. The Incredible String Band was formed in Edinburgh, Scotland in 1966. It originally had Robin Williamson, the leader of the band, and Clive Palmer, the banjo player. Robin played everything else. And they did mainly just generally folk music. And Clive Palmer left, and Robin went off to Morocco and met his girlfriend, who was named Christina McKechnie, but she was known as Licorice or Licky. Robin and Licky came back from Morocco and met Mike Herron, who is the other leader of the Incredible String Band. Their music often featured intricate arrangements and a variety of instruments, including guitars, mandolins, violins, and some unconventional instruments like the sitar or the gimbri. The Hangman's Beautiful Daughter, as I said, was their third album, and it was released in 1968, and it's considered one of their most significant works. It showcases their eclectic style, combining elements of rock, folk, and psychedelia. Some of the standout tracks are the Minotaur song. It draws on Greek mythology, the myth about the Minotaur who eats men. Then there's a song from Mike Herron called A Very Cellular Song, which incorporates elements from a Sikh hymn and a Bahamian spiritual called I Bid You Good Night. They use the Hammond organ, a gimbri, panpipes, hand claps, and loads of anything else they could find. It begins on a 2-chord vamp and employs a vocal round in 5-part harmony with secular and spiritual lyrics. It's really infectious. Then one of Robin's tunes was called Kooeeoaddi There. It's the opening track, and it catches you right away. It's like opening a door to a parallel universe, one with sitar solos and talking trees. Mercy, I Cry City is about Mike Herron being discontent in an urban environment, and he longs to get back to the country where he can feel free. The album was produced by Joe Boyd, who's produced loads of other people, Nick Drake, REM. The Incredible String Band actually played Woodstock. They were supposed to play on Friday night, but it was raining and they refused to go on. And so they were put on the next evening right in front of Canned Heat. And they didn't play any songs from their most recent album. And people just didn't know what to make of them, basically. And they got booed at Woodstock. And they weren't in the movie either. Their music got cut out of that. The Incredible String Band were very influential. This album got to number 5 on the British charts, but it didn't even crack the top 100 here in the US. They were pioneers in blending traditional folk music with contemporary styles. which paved the way for future artists in the psychedelic folk genre. Bands like Pentangle and Renaissance and Fairport Convention drew inspiration from them. Their experimental use of instrumentation have been echoed by many modern artists who seek to blend genres and push their musical boundaries. Their work has been cited by various musicians across different genres as a source of inspiration for creativity and artistic expression. In conclusion, the Hangman's Beautiful Daughter remains a vital part of music history due to its innovative sound and profound lyrical themes. This is probably the hippiest sounding album you're ever going to hear. You'll be sitting there listening to it in jeans and t-shirt, and next time you turn around, you'll have flowers in your hand and beads around your neck. The incredible string band may not have charted like the Beatles, but they were sonic visionaries. They helped birth an entire movement of experimental, spiritual, global folk that laid groundwork for psychedelic rock. What are your thoughts on this iconic album? Leave your favorite tracks in the comments. So here's to the oddballs, the genre benders, the bands who never played it safe. The incredible string band made music that confused people in 1967 and still confuses them today. And that's exactly why they matter. If you do have a favorite ISB track, or if this is your first time hearing about them, drop a comment below. Hit like if you enjoy discovering the hidden roots of music history. And don't forget to subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one. Peace, man.